Hey everyone, I'm John Forsey, and today we're taking a look at Splendor Duel, a game designed for 2 players by Marc Andre and Bruno Cathala. Splendor Duel has 2 jewel crafters going head to head to increase their worth and prestige, crafting some of the finest adornments for the greatest leaders of the Renaissance era. To do this, you're going to be drafting coins from a shared board, which you'll spend to build out a tableau of jewel cards until one of 3 victory conditions are met. Before we get into the victory conditions, let's head on over to the table and see how to set up Splendor Duel.
All right, we're set up here for a game of Splendor Duel. We've got the 4 royal cards up at the top. We have 3 of the level 3 cards, 4 of the level 2 cards, 5 of the level 1 cards. We have our 3 privilege scrolls as well as the gem tokens set up on the board randomly. And then we have our win condition reference up here. After setup, you're going to determine the first player. Whoever the opponent is going to be of that first player is going to get one of the privilege scrolls to start with. And after that, you're going to start playing the game. And the object is to keep playing through different rounds until somebody meets one of the 3 win conditions. Either somebody has 20 points, or they've collected 10 scrolls, or they have 10 points in one single color. And on your turn, there's a few different things that you can do. Before your turn starts, you also have the option to turn in one of these privilege scrolls back to the center of the table here to take any of the tokens that are on the board, excluding the gold tokens. So another optional action you have on your turn, if this board were mostly empty or you didn't like the options, is you can refill this board with all the tokens that have been spent throughout the game so far. So you would follow the arrows outlined on the board and refill it until there's no gem tokens left to refill with. So on your turn, there's a few different things that you can do. One of them is to take tokens from the board, which you're going to use to purchase the cards that are in the tableau in front of you. And you can take up to 3 as long as they're connected in a horizontal, diagonal, or vertical line, with the exclusion of the 3 gold coins. There's a couple other things to keep in mind with this. If you take the 2 pearl tokens, you're going to get a privilege scroll. As well as taking 3 tokens of the same color. If you happen to do that, you're also going to get to take one of the privilege scrolls that are available. The second thing that you can do is reserve a card, and you can only do this if the gold coins are available, and it's the only way you can get a gold coin. You're going to take one of those tokens off the board, pick a card you want to reserve, and put it face down in front of you. If there's no gold coins up here to take, you can't do this action. The third thing you can do is to purchase one of the cards to add to your tableau. In order to do that, each card has a cost in the bottom left. So to purchase this green gem card, I'd have to be able to spend 2 red gems, 2 black gems, and the pearl gem as well. And those are going to get tossed into the bag as you spend them. And then this card will go face up in front of you. And for the remainder of the game, you'll have a discount on cards with a cost of a green gem in them. Whether you purchase or reserve a card, you're always going to refill the display. Each row is going to have the same number of cards in it throughout the whole game. 3 for level 3, 4 for level 2, and 5 for the level 1. As you add cards to your tableau, some of them are going to have different point values, which are in the upper left-hand corner. They'll have crowns on them, which will be in the center top. And some of them will have bonuses that are pictured here, which will be like down underneath where the scoring portion is. And you'll gain those bonuses as soon as you acquire the card in front of you. So for example, this card, after I were to purchase it or acquire it, I would be able to take one of the privilege scrolls from the center of the table. If there are no privilege scrolls available, you would actually end up taking one from your opponent to place it in front of you. This symbol here means I get to take a gem that matches the color of this card from the board. So if there are no gems that match this card, I wouldn't get that bonus. And this symbol lets you know that this can be any color gem, but you do have to place it on a previously acquired bonus. So if you don't have any other bonuses, this just goes towards your total points. And then this symbol means you would get to take an additional turn after acquiring this card. The 4 royal cards across the top don't get purchased with gems. You actually have to collect crowns to gain them. So the first time you get 3 crowns, you'll take one of the available royal cards. And then again, when you get 6 crowns, you'll get to take what's left of the royal cards. Some of them also have bonuses that are available, or they'll just give you points towards that endgame scoring. And as I mentioned before, players are going to just keep taking turns, drafting cards out of the display here to add to their tableau, collecting the royal cards until either you gain 20 total points in front of you, or you have 10 of the crowns in front of you, or till you have 10 points in a single color. So if I were to have 10 points in all blue gems, I would be the winner of the game.
Once a player has achieved 20 total prestige points, or has collected 10 crowns, or has collected 10 prestige in a single color, they're the winner of Splendor Duel. Thanks so much for hanging out during this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it very informative. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to get updates and notifications for any future videos that come out. And until next time, happy gaming.